Film mogul Tyler Perry has once again used his resources to brighten up the holiday season for those in need. He recently offered to take care of a $14,000 hospital bill for Stephen Johnson, who became extremely ill during a cruise vacation with his fiancee Tori Austin. Johnson had to seek medical emergency attention while on board the cruise ship and was ultimately diagnosed by the Central Medical Americano Hospital to have pancreatitis, diabetes, and a kidney infection that required dialysis. When Johnson was ready to leave the hospital, they held him captive, stating that he couldn't be released until the $14,000 medical debt was paid. Here to give us more insight on this is Onyx News correspondent Dr. Nia G. First of all, she's who has $14,000 just sitting around at random while they're in a hospital in a near-death situation?
Absolutely, Nietzsche. I'm sure that they realized, for one, that they were not in America, where we do have medical insurance, where you can be billed for it. And then they realized they weren't in Canada, where medical insurance is free and given to you. But I want to just highlight by saying this. Tyler Perry, yet again, has been caught doing something good with what God has given him. Not just because it's the holiday season, but because he has a given heart. And that's just who he is as a person. So we're so grateful for that. But Stephen Johnson and Tori Austin, his fiance, were on vacation, as you said, as stated, when he became deathly ill with these illnesses. Taken to a hospital from the administrators on the ship, where they medevaced him to Central Medicano Hospital. He was given treatment. He was put in ICU. And then upon being able to be released, he was told he couldn't leave. Now, the catch to this, Nietzsche, is that they physically were keeping them from leaving, not just by word of mouth, but physically stopped them on several different times and not allowing them to leave the hospital.
Right. I was hearing that they blocked the windows, blocked the doors, ultimately holding them captive.
Yes, there were actually guards that actually bombarded or went toward the doors as they were trying to leave to keep them from doing so. And yet again, we just thank God for Tyler Perry, who got a hold of this story and decided that he was going to help them. Because remember, they are not citizens of Mexico. They are United States citizens. And so they would have had to stay over there until they could pay off that debt. Now, again, who has $14,000 these days just sitting around in a bank account where they can go in and say, here, I'm going to pay my debt? When I'm sure, being in America, they had insurance. The beautiful part of this story
Uh,
is not only did Tyler Perry pay the debt, he also paid for them to return back to the USA.
Tyler Perry is just awesome in my book. You know, we've talked about this studio that he's just opened up, and you all will recall that a bit ago that he went into a Walmart store and paid for layaways for 1,500 people, which equated in approximately $434,000. And then he also helped out a church earlier this year who had an issue with their van. So Tyler Perry, as you said, is not just in a giving season because it's the holiday, but this is something that he just absolutely does. He's very generous. Tyler Perry, we applaud you for that. As always, Dr. Nia G, thank you for awesome reporting.